It's a big shift in energy when somebody loses interest, right? I have a husband, whatever it is, right? But you don't have a daddy. You can feel that first date energy, right? It's really hit or miss, dude, you know? And I feel like when things aren't going well, like things are going south, I tend to panic and I only know how to like cope with comedy, which is never the answer, but it's more fun, you know? This girl recently, she was telling me about her family and she's like, oh yeah, my dad sells blinds. And I was like, the people? And you would have thought. On stage, not a bad joke, let's be honest. At the Olive Garden, not so much, dude. I was no longer a family after that shit. And everybody's family at the Olive Garden. I think what it is, it's that first date energy. You're gonna say something stupid, it's inevitable, right? One time on a date, this girl told me, she goes, I love to read, I can read really fast, and I can read really good. I was like, is this a quote from Ricky Bobby? What are you saying to me? What in the shake and bake is going on? The full quote, she said, she goes, I love to read, I can read really fast, and I can read really good. The only problem is, every time I read, I can never remember what I just read. I was like, well, that's not reading, okay? You're really good at looking at books, but you're not reading anything. I picture her just like running through a library like, I'm learning so much right now. Just slams a dictionary on her forehead. Pterodactyl keeps running. This might be a hot take, but I think it's harder to date in 2023 as a man than it is a woman. Whoa. That guy's never had sex. That was crazy. Either that or that dude has been ghosted religiously, dog. He had the Holy Spirit in that shit. Woo! Damn, bro. BetterHelp.com, promo code SOCKS. I only think it's harder to date now as a man because there's more turnoffs in men than there ever has been. All these red flags and these ick lists and all these weird things get turned off by. They don't even make sense anymore, right? I think a turnoff now is different than a turnoff like 5 years ago, right? Like 5 years ago, a turnoff in a man would be like, he has 2 ankle monitors and maybe another family. But even there's some girls in this crowd that are like, I do love a family man. And he's on house arrest, so he can't leave and cheat, you know? But like now, a turnoff is so specific, they don't even make sense, dude. They're random. It's like one time I saw him drink a water bottle with 2 hands. What type of pussy shit? You can't hold a Dasani, Derek. You can't hold me, all right? They don't make sense. It's like one time she sees you use a blinker to turn into your driveway, and she's like, oh, get me out of this car. You live in a cul-de-sac, Kevin. What is happening? Who are you blinkering to? Other women you want to have sex with? And then you're disgusted by us. You ghost us. We have no idea what happens, and we just get got. Right? I recently got. I was on a date, and I was just like, yeah, I just love carrot cake. She was like, what did you just say to me? The whole restaurant turned. Even the blind dude was like, you fucked up. And then I looked at the blind dude and I'm like, I'm over here. You know, he still blind. Dude, that's a true story. I ordered carrot cake. Let's be honest, there couldn't be a more carrot cake looking son of a bitch than your boy, all right? Look like my safety word is cream cheese, okay? I ordered carrot cake and she goes, oh, I thought you would have just ordered something manlier. Yeah, my date was Joe Rogan. Should have said that, but I was so confused by that comment. Like, how do you even make dessert manly? What? Yeah, just put some Nutella on your knuckles and just crack me in the face. Low calorie, high impact, you know? Also, she saw me walk into the restaurant. There's no way she looked at me and thought that I would do something like manly, right? Like, I'm built like a go-gurt. I don't know what to tell you. Like, Too much laughter? Fuck you all, dude. I was so thrown off by that comment. I thought you'd order something manly because, like, it's dessert, right? It's dessert. I thought that was the one part of the meal you could be a little, you know, I thought that was the one. It's dessert. Put a cake pop in my ass. Who gives a shit? I do think it's partially my fault that she said that because when the waiter put the dessert menu down, I went, ooh, carrot cake, and you can't. You gotta leave the spirit fingers at home, fellas. Gotta holster those bad boys. You wait till you get back to your Miata and flip carrot cake! The guy next to you in a Silverado's like, red velvet! Start making out. Be very honest, because I had some red flags in her, but I didn't even think about it, right? Like, I should have known that we weren't going to be compatible the second I heard her pronounce the L in salmon. Salmon? No, I went to third grade, okay? I may have went twice, but I still win, all right? You want me to date Salmon, Sarah? No, we're not doing this, okay? It's salmon, right? The waiter was walking by, and she lunges out. She's like, excuse me, sir, how's your guy's salmon? Never seen a waiter burn out before, right? But this dude comes to a halt. He looks up from his notepad, and he looks at her. Takes a second, then looks to me. And then looks right back at her. And I'm like, hell yeah, dude. Waiter is on my team, okay? He has dealt with his speech impediment before, right? And he clearly had. He's a legend, right? He goes, miss, our salmon... Our salmon, sorry, there's something in my, salmon in my throat. Our salmon is fantastic. People love our salmon on Yelp. Then he took 2 steps, looked at me and said, watch this. Then he said, salmon, threw it at her one more time, right? And I swear to you, the girl I'm with goes, perfect, salmon it is. And she looks at me and she goes, well, what do you think? And at this point, the restaurant's in a damn uproar, okay? People are flipping tables, dude. Fish are stabbing themselves. The blind dude just got up and walked out, no cane. I had to repeat the question to myself to make sure I wasn't losing my mind. I was like, what do I think? Be very honest with you right now, because you're a very nice lady, but this is where we draw the line. I think that I would love a shot at possibly getting laid tonight, so I too will have the Salmon, yeah. You guys got any Merlot back there by chance? No Merlot, Champagne it is, baby. I'm feeling boogie tonight, you know? Bring out the filet mignons. Oh, put the credit card down, honey. This is on Papa's recipient tonight. Eating like a damn pterodactyl. Yeah, I mean, I love a good, like, dinner date, but, like, honestly, there's nothing better than just, like, Taco Bell alone in your car. It's the best. You know what I love is, still hasn't had sex, but fuck the chalupa. All right, what I love, Taco Bell alone, man, it's just, you know what I love about Taco Bell? They don't ask any questions. Dude, In-N-Out been asking questions lately. Is this for the car? Is this to go? Is this for home? Is this for the truck? Shut the hell up. You have a canoe on your head, okay? I'll be asking the questions today. I was having Taco Bell the other night, and I was looking at the hot sauce packets. I don't know about you guys, but don't you feel like the writing on the hot sauce packets isn't as, like, edgy as it used to be? It used to be so cool. It used to be wild. It used to be like one word away from a Kanye tweet. It was insane. But I just miss when you just grab a random packet and you'd read it and be like, the only thing hotter than this sauce is your chlamydia. And I was, oh, And that was just on the mild packet, you know? The Diablo sauce was just a QR code to 2 girls, 1 cup, you know? You guys thought you forgot about that video, didn't you? Question for the ladies. Ladies, how do you feel about the 3-date rule? You got to go on 3 dates with a man before you sleep with them. DM me. All right, I don't... I just put the mic down and leave. No, but it's very common. You've all heard of that. You go on 3 dates with a man just to make sure they're not like a serial killer or like drive a Subaru. Like all the qualifiers. I'll get to y'all later, Subi gang. You go on 3 dates right before you kind of feel them out. That's a good amount of time, right? But the funny part is, guys, we're so confident. We think it'll happen on any date, you know? Like, it doesn't matter where we take you. We could take you to a Top Golf and be like, wait till she sees this 7-iron, you know? 195, not in my own club. Yeah, okay. But in reality, it's not our say, right? What every date is, essentially, what every night is just like a woman holding a tennis ball, right? Just like a woman holding a tennis ball. And we're just a dog that's just like... You gonna fucking throw that thing, lady? And ladies are like, is this what you want in, huh? Is this what you wanted tonight? We're like, fucking yeah, throw the goddamn ball, Jesus Christ. She's like, okay, I'm gonna throw it tonight. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Fucking psych, it's right here. It's right here. You idiot. But we already went taking off, right? We're like, what? You didn't throw it? Oh. That's crazy. It's crazy you didn't throw the ball, split the check. That's crazy. Not that that's ever happened to me. I am doing all right, you know. It took a little bit to get back after the relationship. I'm doing all right, you know. Recently hooked up with a girl with scoliosis. Turn up. First date, she was like, scoliosis. I was like, word, I'm a Capricorn. You know, compatible. She told me on the first date she had scoliosis, but we didn't hook up until the 5th date. Tennis ball was full, you know? But that next morning when we did hook up, she stayed over the next morning. She rolls over to me, and she's rubbing her lower back. And she's like, oh my God, Trevor. My lower back is killing me. And I'm so dumb, I'm like, fuck yeah, it is. How long's that shit been hurting? Since like midnight, girl? And she was like 8 years. I was like, oh shit. What was his name? Jesus Christ. It is very funny how insecure guys are that we like look for a compliment even if you don't give us one. Like ladies, you do anything different after hookup, we'll find a way to revert it back to us. Like after hookup, you could just be sitting on the bed and you sneeze. We'll be like, oh. Just say it. Just say it. You allergic to that dope dick, girl? Just